Why I fired my first student and why you should too. I'm Krista Mashore, and I have built a online coaching business where nobody knew me, 0 followers, to just under $70 million in about 7.5 years. And I was like you when I first started. I was afraid of firing someone. I thought I had to take on every single client. And I have learned some hard lessons about who you should and who you shouldn't work with. And today, what I'm going to do is I'm going to tell you about the most expensive lessons that I have learned and why firing one of my best decisions that I've ever made. And I did it early on. So if you're ready to hear a story that might completely change how you think about your client relationships, let's dive in. We're going to call her Karen, okay? Not her real name, but for privacy, we're going to call her Karen. She came to me in my first year that I was coaching. And if you know me, I like to over deliver for everything. And back then I gave people my personal, it's called Voxer. I gave them walkie-talkie, basically access to me. They would just do ungodly amounts of voice messages. They didn't care if I was on vacation or what time of night it was or I was on the weekend. Even though I asked them over and over, they just kept doing it. Finally, I fired this person, okay? Now, because of this person, we have a no a-hole policy. And I should have fired this person sooner because after they left, they started talking about me and posting things online. And the craziest thing is that they never implemented anything I asked them to. They didn't do the work. They weren't even sure they even wanted to be in the business. And they just put all the blame on me. But looking back, there were some red flags from day one that I completely ignored because I was blinded by the revenue. So red flag number 1. She questioned everything, not in a curious learning way, but like in a challenging, prove it to me way. Every strategy I gave her, every piece of advice, every assignment, she always had reasons why it wouldn't work for her business, right? Red flag number 2, Karen wanted constant access. She would message me and the team late at night. She'd email me on the weekends and expect immediate responses. And she would email multiple people at one time if she didn't get exactly what she wanted immediately. This person acted like she owned my time because she thought she was paying premium prices. And red flag number 3, Karen never took responsibility. When strategies didn't work, it was never because she didn't implement them, which she rarely did, correctly or consistently. It was always because my advice was wrong, or the market was wrong, or the industry was different. Red flag number 4, Karen was an energy depleter. After every call with Karen, I felt exhausted. While my other students left me feeling energized and excited about progress, Karen left me feeling like I'd been through battle. But I told myself, it's okay, Krista, you can handle this. And let me tell you something, I was wrong. The breaking point came about 8 months into our coaching relationship. Karen only implemented half of what I said. She would never do it consistently. She wouldn't follow things all the way through. She would change her mind constantly and then blame me because it didn't work. She had an excuse for everything. But here's what actually really got me. She started bad-mouthing my methods to other people in my community. She would post that I wasn't an honest person and I didn't do what I said and I wasn't a good coach and my strategies didn't work and that I had never done the things that I was teaching, which was all completely untrue. And the fact that I did not show strong enough leadership in the beginning and I was afraid of firing her because I thought I needed the money, it was damaging not only to the community, but also to me and my brand. Then she demanded a painful refund because, and I quote, "This isn't working and it's clearly your fault." I will never forget that moment. I remember thinking, are you kidding me? I gave this woman everything. She called me all the time. She didn't do what I said. I was listening to her and reading an email from her, and I was being held hostage by somebody who was supposed to be a student who never was a student at all. Somebody I was supposed to be helping was making me dread my own business. That's when I made the decision that changed everything for me. Now, here's what you need to know. When I let go of this client, I started attracting better quality clients who actually valued my expertise. I also learned I had to create boundaries that attracted better people. So by showing that I was willing to actually let go of a high-paying client, it showed other people that I wasn't desperate for money. I valued the integrity of not only myself, but also other people in the program. So here's the lesson. Expensive clients can actually be the most expensive clients you'll ever have. Not because of what they pay you, but because of what they cost you. Karen cost me energy. That energy, I could have invested into myself to show up better and invested in my clients. That time that I could have spent growing my business, the peace of mind, it actually affected multiple areas of my life. So I don't know about you, but when you first start something new, oftentimes you put up with things that you shouldn't put up with for way too long. And then you realize, oh my gosh, I should have done something about that a long time ago. What was yours? And better yet, after you finally made that decision, like what changed for you? Let me know in the comments. I'm Krista. I can't wait to see you in your next video.
Thanks so much for watching my video. You can learn more about how to be a successful real estate professional by watching other videos that I have. And be sure to subscribe to my channel. And as always, make it a great home selling and buying day.